The Fortnite Battle Royale map is filled to the brim with Easter eggs and secrets. And while most of these are just references to events that have happened within the history of the mode or references to other games and franchises, there are some secrets that are just a little bit bigger. Caves hidden behind walls, bases hidden behind boxes, bunkers hidden behind wardrobes. That's the kind of stuff we're going to be looking at in today's video. Rumor has it, if you like this video and subscribe to Arcade Cloud, Epic Games will add a brand new secret base in the location of your choice. So don't forget to like and subscribe. No, really, they will. Maybe there's already an Arcade Cloud secret base in the location of our choice.
Number 5. Salty Springs Underground Base.
When the meteor fell straight on top of the Fortnite map, Dusty Depot was not the only area to get a bit of a makeover. Because there was a single house in Salty Springs that had some renovations done as well. Under the blue house at the northwest of the town, there is an underground base that seems to be owned by some sort of vigilante superhero. To enter this secret underground base, you need to go down the stairs into the basement and then destroy the boxes that are under the stairs. If you do this, you will find a whole second set of stairs that you are able to walk down. If you do, you will manage to get into the super secret base of Salty Springs. While you're down there, you'll find a big console station that can man up to 2 people. Every vigilante superhero needs someone on the computers back home backing them up with all the intelligence they could ever hope for. And with a computer setup like that, I'm pretty sure that the Salty Springs superhero has things handled. There's also a gym section to keep the hero in tip-top shape and a shower so they can wash off after a hard day of saving the world. In the campaign, because it's called Saving the World campaign, right? That's, The loot in this area isn't really all that special. Probably not special enough to make you visit the area if you weren't planning to already. In the secret basement base itself, there is only 2 loot chests, one by the exercise machines and another on the opposite side of the room hidden in the corner. In total, 4 chests can spawn in the entire blue house from top to the secret bottom, which isn't really that impressive when you consider just how dangerous Salty Springs can get sometimes. But hey, it's still pretty cool to check out the secret base if you haven't done so already. Also, the hero in charge of this base should really get some better security. I mean, piles of boxes blocking the entrance? Not exactly the most foolproof of plans.
Number 4. The Batcave.
Superheroes were the main theme of Season 4, and when the season began, eagle-eyed Battle Royale players were able to immediately spot that the giant crater in the center of the map wasn't the only new addition. And one of the other new additions was a big mansion on the eastern side of the map. Underneath this mansion is a brand new superhero base cut into the side of the Fortnite cliffs themselves. Unlike the superhero base in Salty Springs, you can tell that this place is much more established. There's a big circular hologram projector in the middle of the room, which you can't actually activate, and what looks like the superhero logo hanging on the wall. Which strangely enough reminds me of Overwatch. Around this main room are a whole bunch of showers, perfect for teams of superheroes to wash off after a hard day saving the world. Then, below this main room, there's a giant vehicle hangar. Currently, there are no vehicles in the hangar, but you can tell the superhero team probably uses it for some sort of top-secret stealth vehicle that they respond to crimes with. Because why not, I guess. Unfortunately, this secret base is even less of a viable drop zone than the superhero base in Salty Springs. For a start, it is way out on the eastern shore of the map, meaning that getting anywhere else on the map is going to be pretty difficult. Not only that, there's only 4 chests in the entire mansion area. There's only 1 in the eastern gazebo, 1 at the top of the mansion in the gym, 1 under the superhero logo in the secret base, and then 1 in the center of the cave. Sure, flying straight into the cave area from the battle bus might feel pretty cool, but it's not going to net you the best loot in the game. But it'd still be pretty cool.
Number 3. The Snobby Shores Nuclear Bunker.
Let's go from the east all the way over to the west. Back in January, it was discovered that Snobby Shores might actually be one of the most underrated drop locations on the entire Fortnite map. And it's all thanks to one building in particular. If you are approaching the map from the south, then the very first house that you come across in Snobby Shores is the house with the lookout tower next to it, and the very flat top. It's basically a super expensive looking modern bungalow. Well, if you go into the bedroom of the house, you will see a dresser up against the wall. And if you destroy that dresser, it reveals that this nuclear bunker house has a lot more in it than you would expect. Honestly, the bomb shelter under this house is a little creepy. You go down the stairs and the first thing you see is a separate bedroom. Like, why would you need a separate bedroom underneath your house that isn't even really inside the rest of the bomb shelter? That's pretty strange if you ask me. Then when you open the door to the shelter itself, you come across a really dingy kitchen. It's not the sort of place I'd want to be cooking, let me just put it that way. There's also a little area to watch TV and an even more cramped and claustrophobic bathroom, which really isn't helped by all the shelving units that are placed right next to the bath. Who designed this place? HGTV would have a field day. If you can get over the creepiness and the fact that it's placed on the far west of the map, then you'll find that this area is actually really good to drop into. This house is super compact, and the basement contains up to 2 chests right next to each other. One is in the kitchen on the top of the fridge, and then the other is on the top of the shelving units by the TV. It's super easy to drop down onto the bungalow and grab these 2 chests immediately. You are way more prepared than anyone else in the area. Not that there will be many other people for you to fight, it's Snobby Shores. Who goes to Snobby? Who? Do you?
Number 2. Underground bunkers.
While we're on the subject of bunkers, I think it's only natural that we take a minute to talk about the Wailing Woods bunkers. What's up with those anyway? We still haven't found a use for them, and they've been around for a whole 2 seasons now. It's gotten to the point that some people are even suggesting the scribbles on the back of the bunker have something to do with the cube that is currently flipping its way across the Fortnite map. When the bunker hatch first appeared, a lot of people likened it to the bunker in the TV show Lost. In that show, some of the characters found a large hatch on the island, which they only managed to open after blasting it with some dynamite. What was inside the hatch? An underground facility on the island called the Swan, built by the Dharma Initiative to study and manipulate the unique electromagnetic fluctuations that were happening on the island. Could this mean that there is a whole underground facility in the Wailing Woods area? Well, no. At least not yet. Believe it or not, you can actually get inside the secret bunkers in Wailing Woods. But if you want to do it, then you've got a couple of tasks to complete. First of all, you have to build walls all around the sides of the bunker. For some reason, destroying those walls will open the sides of the bunker up, leaving the top of the bunker floating freely in the air. If you then build yourself a ramp pointing into the biggest gap and then ride a shopping cart down it, you can enter the bunker. And immediately get disappointed. There's nothing down there. At the moment, the bunker is just a chute into a muddy room that you can't even get out of. But hey, maybe one day it will become a highly important area. Maybe. Maybe if you wish for it really hard and subscribe to Arcade Cloud.
Number 1. Tomato Cave.
When the tomato head from Tomato Town was ripped away by a portal in space and time, a lot of us thought that we would never see him again. But some of us believed in our tomato god, and we knew he would return. What we didn't expect was for the return of Tomato Town's godly tomato would mean a complete change for the entire Tomato Town area. Tomato Town became Tomato Temple, and while some of the area stayed the same, most of the area was transformed into an ancient tomato temple, praising the tomato god himself. Most of the chests in this area are pretty obvious, except for one hidden behind a wall. But this area looks like it stepped straight out of an Indiana Jones movie and into Fortnite Battle Royale. So you better believe that there is a secret hidden room that pretty much blows all the others out of the water in how cool it is. If you travel in the direction that the tomato head is looking, you will come across some ruins next to the house. If you look up and to the right of those ruins, you will notice a piece of the wall that looks like it has kind of caved in a little. And that's because you can mine through that section of the wall. What's on the other side? A secret idol of the tomato god and 2 chests. This means that the Tomato Temple area has 9 chest spawns in total, and 2 of them are right next to each other in that secret underground tomato worship cave. Well, that sounds a little weird. So that was our video on the top 5 secret locations in Fortnite Battle Royale. Do you agree with our list? Are there some super secret locations out there that even we don't know about? Let us know in the comments below. Honestly though, I'm pretty sure the location at Tomato Temple is definitely the coolest secret location on our map. It's like straight out of Indiana Jones or Legends of the Hidden Temple.
And the Shrine of the Tomato Head.
No. Either way, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to Arcade Cloud for even more awesome gaming content.